up, you're a teenager, and you felt like you have too much going on, this video is for you. As someone who juggles many interests, I definitely relate to the feeling of confusion on where to even begin. So that is why I use Notion, and you should too. In case you've never heard of Notion, Notion is basically a software/app that allows you to manage projects, take notes, and do anything you want really. At first glance, it may seem like some kind of business platform, but really you can use Notion for different things like business, studying, tracking books, tracking movies, animes, mangas, anything you want. This is not a tutorial, rather just a video of me showing you how I personally use Notion. However, I will be dropping a full tutorial soon, so stay tuned for that. Now, let the talk begin. To start, it's important that you know I have three major workspaces: my personal workspace, writing workspace, and social media workspace. For today, I'll be giving you a tour of my personal workspace. I change my personal workspace every school year to match the vibe and the goals I have for that school year. Currently, I don't have a new personal workspace, so I'll be giving you a tour of my SS3 workspace. It is divided into three major sections: academia, personal fulfillment, and mind, body, and soul. My academia section is where I track my subject, assignments, academic goals, and different study resources. Having an entire section dedicated to my academics is a really crucial part of my SS3 workspace because it allowed me to prepare effectively for external exams like WAEC, UTME, and GCE. Next is my favorite part of my entire SS3 workspace, which is personal fulfillment. Now, the first thing that you see in my personal fulfillment section is my summer schedule. I have a schedule every holiday to ensure that I'm effectively balancing different areas of my life. The first page in my personal fulfillment section is my art gallery, which is quite incomplete because I always forget to upload my drawings and paintings. Next, we have my finance tracker, which is a template I downloaded from the official Notion website. Then I customized it. Then I also have a page for some of my favorite quotes because why not? I realized that if I don't separate schoolwork from personal learning, that I'll never really have the time to develop in the things I'm passionate about. So that's why I designed this self-learning dashboard, which includes my personal curriculum and learning resources. Then I have my bucket list. The last section is my mind, body, and soul section, which I barely use. It is so empty, but it has some useful parts to it, like my journal, which includes my yearly reflections, total goals, and other journals like shadow work and media reflections. I really love this page because sometimes I would just go back and see my past goals and how I have evolved as a person over the years. Next, we have my library, which I did not use because I switched to using Storygraph as a book tracking app. Also under my mind, body, and soul section, we have a database I never used and some routines I never followed. So that's all for my personal workspace. So stay tuned for part 2 where I'll be showing you my writing and my content creation workspace. And I'm thinking of creating a Notion template for students. What do you think about that?